Hey everybody, let's check out the studio. Okay, all of the studio is off of one big hallway. We're gonna go all the way down to the end of the hallway and take in the studio room by room. It's exciting, we're walking by the library, but we'll get to the library in a second. So here we are in the green room. We've gone through the doorway. We have our wonderful retro fridge here that is stocked. We got water, we got Red Bulls, we got Cokes, Mountain Dews. So we're ready to go for group stream. Keep in mind throughout the space, we're gonna put in more shelves. We're gonna get some more furniture here and there. Like these rooms are operational right now, but there's still a lot of improvements that we wanna make. But here is our cozy green room. So a lot of this stuff is gonna go up on the walls. We're gonna think of other ways. You know, like a Snorlax plushie is just begging to be in the corner there. But we got the Super Nintendo Classic hooked up already. We got the couch in here. This is kind of actually a remnant of the garage currently because we have a lot of the stuff that was in the garage. There is all of our food stacked up that we will find a cleaner way of displaying. We got our coffee machine that is still in a box. But we will set up this room a little bit more. But this will be the cozy room where everybody can make noise because it is the farthest room from everything else in the studio. So let's check out the rest of the studio. Here's our library. So we have a library of our very own instead of just shelves. As you can see, the games library is not that deep. You can get PC down here. You got PS4, Xbox One up top, PS3, 360, and such. So we're always looking to acquire more games, but we still have tons of stuff, lots of books, lots of movies, VHS tapes, soundtracks, Gunpla, Pokemon, music instruments, and still stuff that is in boxes here in the corner, along with more art, and just some general stuff that we have, soundproofing and construction equipment that we still have left over from the move. And as you can see, even with stuff not necessarily completely organized yet, we still have a lot of space in here. So this is a prime example of a place where we will probably get something more installed that can handle like HDMI cables and tools and a lot of other stuff because that stuff is still kind of in bags and boxes other than what you see now. But it's nice to just have quick access to all the controllers and all the games. And it's very cozy in here. Not a lot of chairs. This is not a room to hang out unless you're doing Fancy 15. Let's see more of the studio. All right, we are recording right now. So I don't know if we can come on the stage, but I'll still take you on. Here's our stage. Now, there's a lot of stuff we can do in here. We have our stools here. We have our other fifth stool over in the corner, and we can customize a lot of stuff going on here with the lights. We can customize the light in the desk. We can customize the light on all these LED lines that you see in the background. We have lights for each of these pillars in the center, left and right, and we also have two special light colors that are on each wall. And so every show that we do is going to have its own customizable lighting setup. You might actually see the lights change a little bit during some episodes when we actually have somebody on the control desk. But for now, we're just going to kind of experiment and see how it looks and test different fun visual things we can do with these lighting panels. Ian is having a lot of fun. Confirm, Ian, you're having fun with lights.
It's a blast. I love it.
It's a blast. Easy Allies bathroom. If you've been watching Cup of Jones, you would have seen this already. There you go. And here is the nice, cool, I love, Ian, that you got a lamp in here. Here's our control room. So as you can see in the corner, we have a window into the control room, so you can just peek in there, see who's doing a show, see who's on a podcast, maybe pass an invisible message to somebody actually while they are recording. Ian's going to set up a mirror so you can actually see from in there, from this desk. But he's got all his fun controls here. Obviously, we have a PC that's running the whole thing. We have a switcher to switch between the cameras. We have a lighting panel to adjust all of the fancy lighting setups that we have. Of course, we have our mixer doing the sound. Lovely mouse pad and chairs provided by Trust Gaming. But this was a brand new PC, correct? This was the new PC. So we built this PC in here for this station. The old PC that handled everything previously with Easy Allies is in another room. But we might do some storage stuff in here, but this is really the control room. This is the only point of being in this room is you are physically controlling this set. But as you can see, I just love the vibe in here, Ian. I like it's nice and chill. And hopefully get some more chairs in here, some more couches so people can hang out with Ian and Damiani and everyone else that can have the patience to learn all of this equipment to manage all of the crazy shows that we do. And now the least exciting room in the office currently, some call it the cardboard graveyard. But this is going to be an office, so we have a new desk that we set up and built here. We have a fold-up desk there in the corner, and a lot of trash. Basically, this is just the one room where we're not going to be using this right away. So yeah, get a good shot of the trash. Get a good long close-up of the garbage in the corner. I would have loved to have this room cleaned up, but it's just not to be. But this is basically going to be where Don and Huber work on editing the Huber Syndrome. This is where Kyle can write the podcast before we do it. This is where Ben can edit Frame Trap if possibly one day we get an extra PC in here with some monitors. Somebody can do game capture in here. There's a lot of uses just for an office space. And because we are in a very fragile zone right here, because we are in between the regular stage and the streaming stage, you should be very quiet in here. So even though the library is all over there, you're going to want to be pretending like you're in a library in here in just regular conversational tones. Just be very gentle, because in here, lots of exciting stuff is happening. If we're on the air, are we on the air? You don't open this door. You just don't open that door. But if we're on the air, then you can come in here and join us on our brand new group stream stage. This is a completely different stage. We got dual couches. We're not just going to have random chairs in the background. These black chairs in the corner, I'm actually going to replace these eventually. I want to get something that is nice and cozy and upholstered as these two couches. Both of these couches are raised, the one in the back much more so. So we have hopefully a pleasant studio seating effect achieved with the couches. 3 fit snugly on there, so we might upgrade the couches to maybe something a little bit wider in the background. But I want to bring your attention to the fun windows there in the corner. So those are actually 2 monitors set up, not to destroy the illusion for all of you, but we put 2 monitors back there, and we're going to have various video files that are just going to be looping fun things going on in the world of video games and beyond that we can have in the background. I'm not sure what game is that in the background? What game is that? I can't hear you, Ian. What is that? What's that game back there? We don't know what game that is, but we just put something in there as an example, and let your imagination run wild. But if you want to see this, from the other perspective, what's up, chat? What's up, Rebirth Crusader? What's up, Zatvandoot, Super 3D Cow? Sir Vorn, what's up? So yeah, you can see we have chat above the television, which is really nice because it's nice to be looking at the television when you are looking at chat. But this is what we are going to be looking at. This is our old television. We might upgrade to a fancy TV, but we got our HDMI splitter down there. We're not going to have a ton of consoles in here unless we're doing something crazy like, a 8-hour, 12-hour stream where we're going to be swapping consoles a lot. It did make sense to get a large entertainment center because I wanted to keep this space, have as much walking space as possible. But this is basically what that looks like. We got some coasters. And I know a lot of you were worried that this wasn't going to be cozy enough. I think this is honestly cozier than my garage. I really maybe it's just because we got new couches, but I really like the vibe in here, and I'm really looking forward to somebody doing a stream where it's just their focus on the couch, and I can just kick back in the couch in the background and just relax. I mean, I'm not faking it. It's just a really, really cozy room. There we go. Here's the new Easy Ally Studio. 6 rooms, 1 bathroom, a long staircase, lots of traffic noise, lots of adjustments that are slowly going to be made. We want to hear what you think of this space. Obviously, we put a lot of work into it, but as you saw with the garage over the years, there were lots of adjustments and improvements that we made to the garage. And even though we've been working a lot the last 7 days straight to get ready for today for this unveiling, there's so much more that we have left to do in the studio, and there's so much more stuff that we want to show you. But that is your initial introduction. We hope you love the shows that we do and the streams that we do in this new space. And I just want to say, regardless of where you're watching this, thank you so much for helping us get to this point. If you're watching this, that means you have at least a passing interest in Easy Allies if you watch this entire video. Thank you for supporting us on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook, on Twitter, all over the place that we produce our content, because it got us to this point, and we are so excited to continue on with what we've been doing and see where we can go next. And we couldn't do any of this without you. So, thank you.